start recording. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is you need to go to, it's either Google, or if you really if you know already the URL of Thinkific, you can just simply type thinkific.com. So you just type Thinkific, and then we have your create, market, and sell with the #1 online course. So probably some of us are wondering, sir, can I create a course using a cell phone? Since it's a web browser, it's a web app, then definitely we can access Thinkific through our cell phone. And students, this is a good thing with Thinkific. They can access the courses that you created or publish through their cell phones, provided they have this internet connection. So to start with, let's sign up. So I hope this is the problem with the workshop in the uh, virtually, no? Because most of us are using only one screen, but for us sometimes we are using dual screen. So one screen for the speaker or for the workshop itself, and then the other side we're doing the same thing that the speaker is doing. So for starters, for the single screen, it's very hard for you to alt tab because you need to check what the speaker or what the trainer is doing, and then at the same time you need to do it as well. So for now, it's up to you. For those who have dual screen, you can follow what I'm doing, and we still have a lot of time. We have almost or 2 hours left for the morning session. I will do it slowly. So first, we need to go to thinkific.com and then just click the sign in button here. And no worries, later on the workshop, we will guide you throughout the registration and creating. By the way, I'm here with our MIS director, si Dr. Hedilyn Gamido, and my colleagues, si Sir Nick Diaz. So they are here to help us, no, and we are here to help you this afternoon for our workshop. Okay, so let's sign in first. I will use another email. I've already used this one for some of my online courses and demonstration. So let's create new account. So let's say Carlos Flores, and then I will type in my email, and then the password. So create account. Oops. So I have already my email. So it's very important that the email that you will use here is existing, because you cannot publish the course unless you verified your email. So create account. So once you create your account, we'll land on this page, whereas they ask some questions about your career or profession. Let's say, are you already teaching online? And then I'm currently teaching but not online, or I'm teaching online but not yet have an online course. So let's select that one. And then, do you already have a following or email list built around your topic? Let's say for 1 to 100 people. So they're talking about here the students for email list. And then, how much training material have you already produced? So let's say I have few, but I'm looking to build a lot more. And then, would you identify yourself as, let's say you want to use this online course as a blogger, an author, a speaker, or I work as a part of a larger company. So let's say as a speaker for this matter, no, for this session, so workshop natin. And then, which industry will you be teaching in? So we have here arts and entertainment, personal development, software and development. We have career development. Okay, so I will select software and technology. Then how many people? Let's say we have 500 plus. Then what's the main goal of your business in creating an online course? So it's up to you if you want to generate revenue, diversity revenue, or teaching people how to use product or services, or to train staff, volunteers, or members. So let's say to train. And then let's start creating course. So for those who are actually following right now, I hope you've landed or arrived on this page right now. So this is the entire environment of the Thinkific platform. So first is we have this guide, no, that can guide us throughout the creating, building, even editing or customizing our website up to the publishing your course. So this is for free. As you can see here, I am just a free user. I did not pay anything. I did not input any credit card details. So we have a guide from creating an account, explore what you can do, customize your course player, preview your course player, and then we have the build course, which we will do it later, start building, and then customize your site, in which the website that will appear on the side of the students. So to give you an idea, for example here, in the, let's say, Solo Learn. So for Solo Learn, this is an example of online course that I've mentioned earlier. And I have two courses here enrolled, Python and Java, which is I've gained certificate from here. Now, this is the website that you're going to create later on, and what we're going to create right now. So it's very important to have an appealing website for the learners. This will add motivation to them to enroll on the courses that we provide in our school. So later on, we'll start with that. So first, you can follow the guide, or let's say it's your second time to create a course, then you can discard this one or just skip this experience. But for starters, we need to follow each step here. So one is create account, check, we're done with that. And then next is explore what you can do. So you can see here, there's a check. This is the tracker. You can track yourselves, track the progress of your course. If you're done with this lesson, and then, oh, this is my next lesson. So you just click here, okay, get started.
Welcome to Thinkific.
And then,
outstanding courses. My name's Aaron, and I'll be
sad to say I wasn't able to share the audio, but later on I will share it.
Important steps towards creating and launching an online course with Thinkific. Like,
so this is just an example video of introduction, and then once you're done playing the video, observe the progress here. It was already slash or check. It means you're done with that lesson. Okay, but on our course, the students have this privilege to review the video. It doesn't mean that it's already checked here. You cannot revisit or review the course content or the video here. So you can visit them anytime you want. Watch the video, read the PDF, or read the presentation that you uploaded. And then next is, let's customize your player. So there's a step here that you need to provide the course name. For example, let review. So I know that the let exam was postponed, for several times. Me myself actually enrolled on a on a continuing education, CTEP, and I'm just waiting for the next schedule for the let. And then choose primary color. For example, DMMMSU is green, so let's select a greenish color for the course. Okay, and then you can upload the logo if you want to. So let's upload the logo of DMMMSU, and then select files to upload. So this is one of the advantages or benefits of online learning. No, let's see. Don Mariano, DMMMSU. Oh, I just copied the logo. Let me download it first. Oops. Okay, images. Sorry, I just downloaded the logo earlier. I did not, or I just copied the logo. So let me just save this one. Okay, logo. Okay, so once you have your logo for the course, okay, you just select it and then upload. So as you can see here, this will reflect on the just like in here on the Solo Learn on your website. So the logo will appear there, and then save and continue. So we're done with the customize your course player. So again, that's very simple. You just need to type in your course name. For example, Araling Panlipunan. Just type it here, and then choose the color if you that you want to use, and then upload the logo. Sometimes the creator of the online course use the cover of the book or the module that they want to share on this online course. Okay, so once you save and continue, let's continue to the next step, which is preview your course player. So just click the button here, open preview. So for open preview, once the student click or visited the course, so you can see here, there's the logo of DMMMSU, and then there's the introduction for the course, and then you can have here the script, for example, of the video that you've uploaded on the introduction, and then the students here can track the percentage. No, for example, in Let Review, we have the Gen Ed. No, so you can divide the reviewer in terms of categories, and then for in each reviewer there you can provide an introduction for that, and then followed by quizzes or the review questions itself together with the answer. Later on, we'll create this entire content. This one is just an example provided by THINKIFIC. Since you provided already the course name, so it's displayed here, and then the logo that you uploaded earlier, and then these example videos are pre-deployed once you click the preview the lesson. But later on, we'll create our own video, create our own survey, and then create our own quizzes, no, and example test lessons, and download and presentations. So let's start finishing the video. So for example, you're done watching the video here. The student now can click this button, complete and continue. So you can click complete and continue. So you can see the example video lesson on the first one. We're already checked, and the progress from 0%, it's now 14%. So it depends on how many lessons, how many quizzes that you have here, the percent that is being completed by the student after such lesson. So there's another video here showing how to begin on the creating our online course, and then just click complete and continue, and then the student will be redirected automatically to the next lesson. So it's like a roadmap as well, you know, from chapter 1, lesson 1, chapter 1, lesson 2, and then the course survey. So for example here, after taking this course, I will be able to create my own online course, and then you can configure, and then how experienced with this course. This is just an example, and we'll create our own survey later on, then continue. So you completed chapter 1, Just click continue, then we will proceed to chapter 2. This is an example of presentation. You can upload PowerPoint presentation and it will look like this one at the end, on the end of the student. Let's say cell phone, it will adjust, it depends on the screen of the students. So it says 4 slides, and then the student will click and continue, or complete and continue. And then there's a file. For example, you have a workshop or training or conference that you need to attend to, and unfortunately you cannot meet the students, but you want to give them a sheet work or a reading materials which is to be discussed, or you'll have an activity regarding on that on next meeting, on your next meeting. So you can upload PowerPoint PDF files just like this one, and then the students now can download the file. So let's say I click download, here's the file, and then the students can download it, and they can read it anytime, no? And then next, so complete and continue. And then example quiz. So we have here how many course creators have THINKIFIC helped so far. Let's say 20. And if the answer is incorrect, so the correct answer is A. So they will provide the correct answer after. This is an example of quiz, multiple choice. One answer. For this one, multiple choice with multiple answer. So just click confirm, and then once it's correct, you can provide a feedback or explanation about the answer. Just like what we did on the first question, you can give an explanation why the answer of the student is incorrect and why letter A is correct. Then let's click next, and then the student will be given the overview on how much points did they earn or get from answering that quiz. And then there's the review of the question, which is incorrect for number 1 and correct for number 2. Then you can give them a retake quiz if you want to. Okay, so for example here, confirm, and then confirm. Okay, next, and then here you go. We have now 100%. Then let's continue. And then the students now is 85% complete on the let review. And then after finishing, there's just a text congratulating the students, and so on and so forth. Then once completed, the students now has this visit completion page. And then you have here the message if you want to leave message to the students who completed the course. And then they can click the visit completion page, probably a certificate or any video again, no, congratulating them on their on completing their course. So we're done with the get started. So basically this first part is just THINKIFIC showing us how will our course look like after we manage or design our site and manage our learning content. Okay, so question po so far? Is there any question po regarding on the first part of our ayan si sir, mukhang seryoso. I think he's following the demonstration. Tama po ba, sir? Ayan. Wala pa, sir. Madali pa po, no? Because it's one of the good side of THINKIFIC. It's the friendly user interface niya, and it's easy to use. Okay, ayan. So nag-comment din po si Sir Alan. Thank you po. So he said that they're also following the demonstration. So with that, let me continue to the next step. This one is very basic. Wala pa tayong masyadong ginawa. The only thing that we did here is we just input the course name and upload the logo of the course and even choose the color. No. So next is build your course. So I will make this part slowly so that for those who are following, no, makaka-follow po sila agad. Para dun pagdating sa workshop mamaya, medyo minimal na lang yung i-edit nila. Okay? So build your course. We can start here. Actually, there are only 2 steps on this part. One is to add content to your course, and then the other is to preview the course that we've built. So let's start with start building. So when you click start building, there is a guide here in which they will lead you to the next step. So there's a tooltip here. Open this menu to get started. So just click that menu, manage learning content, and then after that, they want us, or Thinkific want us to open courses to start building. So when you open courses, you can see here now the course that we've created on the first step, which is the let review. And as you can see, there's a Word draft here because it's not yet published. No, probably the professor or the course owner is not yet done editing the learning materials or the quizzes and so on and so forth. That's why it's draft. So once you publish it, you'll see here publish. So now it says select a course to get started. So it means you can create many courses as you want, but again, since we are free, no, there's a limitation on the some features that Thinkific provide with its user. So let's click the course, let review. So let's just close these ads. Now, for the course let review, we have the course title here, okay, and then we have chapter 1. Since we don't uh, manage, no, or put anything here, you can see here chapter 1. So you can change even the chapter if some school are using session 1, or let's proceed with the usual title, chapter 1, and then you can provide here, for example, chapter 1, introduction to system administration and maintenance. For example, this is the subject that I've handled last semester. So you can include here the chapter 1 and then the title of the chapter. So once you're done, you can just save it, and then as you notice here, there's the chapter was updated, and then there's a green notification here that it was successfully updated. Okay, so for the lesson, it's either you can add lessons now. Okay, so for example, for introduction, let me go back there, discard changes. Okay, when I click add lesson, so these are the some of the features. You can click video. It means you want to upload a video, introduction video to the students. Quiz, multimedia, text, survey, PDF file, audio. For example, you just want them to listen. This is very effective, especially for arts and music classes. If you want to the student to listen on music and so on and so forth to enhance their hearing ability. And then download, if you want to allow the students to download the file. Presentation for PowerPoint, PTT, and then PPT, and then the Brillium exam, assignments, and live. So this live is just like this one in Zoom. So it means you don't need to transfer to other platform or software just to meet the students live. But again, there's a box here or rectangle saying beta. It means it's on a beta stage as of now. Okay, so let's try a video, and then title, you can include here introduction, videos from library if you already have videos uploaded before. So this is very useful. Example, you want to use the same video that you've used on the previous course, so you can just select videos from library and then search the title of the videos that you uploaded previously. So since we don't have a videos yet, you can just select a file, and then you can look for videos. Let's say I will get from my YouTube channel. Okay, let me check fishing and look for a small file. This is 53 MB. Okay, so I upload this one. So for the videos, you can upload MP4, AVI, and that it depends on the internet connection and how fast the video will be uploaded. And while we're waiting for the video to be uploaded, let's check the features here or the information that's provided on the provided by Thinkific. So the max size allowed is 2 gigabytes. So that's a very big data size that's provided for a free course. So you can upload a maximum of 2 gigabyte of video. And I hope hindi abot ng ganon kalaki yung video natin. So we suggest compressing your video using Handbrake. So they will not discuss this one kasi this is a tool again to compress a video. But you can visit this in the future after the workshop. For example, you have videos that are large in file size and you want to compress them without installing any software on your computer. So you can try Handbrake. And then the add text. So this is the text that you this is the features that you can use to add the script. For example, you're talking here in the video and then you want the viewers to read the script, no? So you can type the script here. For example, welcome to our course System Administration and Maintenance. Now the good thing here is it's not just a text. So there's a features here that you can bold the text, you can change the font, let's say impact, and then color if you wish to change the color of the text here. For example, I will choose red, and then let's change the color again here. Let's bring it back to black, and then Georgia, and then let's remove the bold style. Okay. A gives a okay. So once you're done uploading the video, you can see here that you can click the preview. So we'll just continue the add text later on. So when you click preview, okay, current lesson, all or course content, or course as an enrolled student. So let's select course as an enrolled student. So we have here now, this is the let review that we've created. And as you can see here, here's the text. It's optional, okay? It's not a requirement. So you can just discard that one if you don't want to add text about the video. And then the upload is complete, but again, the video is still processing and it will be available shortly. So let's close this one first and let's go back to our dashboard. Okay, I will close this one. Okay, so we're almost done. Before we finish or building the page, okay, we have here the settings. So you can make this a preview, a free version, a preview lesson. So it means it's free. Now, we have this prerequisite. It means the student cannot proceed to the next lesson or to the exam unless they actually done watching the video or answering this current lesson. Now, for free users, again, we are limited to the features of Thinkific. You can actually use these features once you are a pro user. Before the lunch break, we will talk about the pricing and the different bundles or package of Thinkific that can offer us. And then enable discussion for this lesson. So you can check this one. So what do you mean by enable discussion? It will give the students the authority or the privilege to comment. Example here. So once you remove this one, the comment icon was removed. But when you check enable discussions, there is a comment icon here. It means The students now can comment, no, or give feedback about the video, or for example, there are some queries or clarification, and then you can answer their queries on that discussion as well. You can comment it. So makikita natin there's a number there. It's like Facebook. Once there's someone commented on our post, so there's an icon there, and then this icon is for video to give the student about the lesson. Oh, that lesson is about, it's a video, and then there's an icon for multimedia and PowerPoint and so on and so forth. And then you can click make this video downloadable. It means it can provide, so let's check first, remove this, let's remove these options or settings, and then let's click again preview, and let's observe the course preview. Again, there's no icon here of a comment, and there's no download button on our main page. Then as you can see here, this the video icon. So let's close this one right now, and I will check now the enable discussion and make this video downloadable, and then let's check the preview. So once you've checked the enable discussion, oops, I forgot to save the changes. Okay, let's save the changes, and then let's click course preview as a student. Okay, so you can see now we have here discussions. So zero discussion, it means there's no student commented or gave feedback on the video, and then there's a download icon here. It means they will allow the students to download the video that you provided. So that's how good Thinkific is when it comes to guiding us and creating our lessons. So this is just for the video. So once you're done, you can stay here. Let's say we're done with the video, and then you want to add another lesson for chapter 1. Let's say this time we want to provide a presentation. So let's click presentation, and then for presentation you can select a PDF file. Okay, let's ilalagay natin dito Computer System Servicing NC2 manual. So I've created the manual for CSS. Kasi there are tons of people or group and even schools invited me to give them review dun sa CSS, and then after that they actually took the CSS NC2 assessment. So let me go to, I guess I've already transferred it to DMMMSU. Okay, I have my server manual for CSS. So again, the PDF file now will be divided into pages. It depends how many pages you uploaded on Thinkific. And then as you can see here, no content, it means the processing is still ongoing. After the download, Thinkific will do everything for you. It will convert it into a presentation. It will divide the pages, depends on how many pages that you've created. And later on, there's an option here. All the pages that included on that PDF file will be listed here, and then you have the option to remove that specific page only. For example, you have a book on a PDF format for chapter 1, and then there's a quiz. Sometimes books are like that. There are quiz or practice questions at the end of the part of the chapter. So if you don't want to include that on the course, so you can remove those pages after, let's check that after this process. So again, similar with the video, you can make this one as prerequisite. Okay. And then you can enable discussion as well. And then presentation completion required. So for example, you want the student to require them to complete the presentation. Again, it's not available in free user, sorry. And then you can also make it as prerequisite, but again, this is only available for Pro. Now, it means my PDF file contains 29 slides or 29 pages. And then when you check, oh, what is that first slide or what is that first page? So we have here manual created by Carlos P. Flores. So the good thing here is if you uploaded the presentation or PDF, so let me stop the screen share for a while and I want to include my audio. Okay, let me share my presentation again. Share sound. Okay, so let's move here. So we have here now the manual or the PDF file, but again, it's presentation, PowerPoint that we uploaded. Now, you want the students to have an option to hear your voice reading the PowerPoint presentation, or they can just read it as it is. Now, for example, we want to record our voice. So let me record now. For example, you just press start recording or record audio. And then let's wait for this manual. So you have your record, and then here's the page that we actually want to put the recording. Or if you wish to, in the slide 2, you can provide the recording there. Or for example here, so let's select let's say the most interesting part here. Okay, so let's upload a video here, or recording audio. So you need to allow the access to you need to allow THINKIFIC to access your microphone, just like in Messenger when you want to have a video call or call. Just click allow. So once you click allow, the record will actually start. So let's click allow. So file services, dynamic host configuration protocol server, and then print and document services. So first, you need to open the server managers and look for the roles tab, and then click add roles buttons, and then click next. So once you go there, you can see the list of the roles provided. So you just need to check the HCP server, file services, and print and document services. After checking those roles, you just click next and then next. And then there's an option here in which you need to input your DNS server IP address. So for the preferred DNS, we will use the local address, which is 127.0.0.1, and then you can validate it. So there's an icon here. Once you click validate, when it's validated, there's a green check. But once the IP address is invalid, there is a error or message here. And then for the alternate address, we'll be using the address of our server, which is the 192.168.1.1. So once you're done recording, so that's a 1-minute audio, you can just click save. Then let's wait for the audio to be saved and attached on our presentation. Then let's check on our preview on how does the presentation lesson will look like on the side of the student. So far, we created or we start managing our learning content, editing our course, which is let review, and then we added a video. After the video, we added now a presentation to the chapter 1, which is lesson 2. And with this lesson, we added a audio on the slide 8, I think, slide 16. So once you're done, let's just save now the changes. Okay, so there's a discussion, make this a free preview lesson. So, and then let's preview it as a student. So let's go to the introduction. As you can see, the video now is available. Okay, here's my video on the phishing, where I actually have the video here, no, to educate people on how phishing works. So I've created my own Facebook page, and then when they enter their email address and password, I can get their email and password. Sad to say, this video was took down by YouTube due to some concerns. So anyway, that's the video, no? And then the students now will click complete and continue. So since we only have 2 lessons, 1 chapter, and we're done with the first lesson, you already have 50% completion here. Now for the presentation, so we can click next. So this is the PDF file, And then when we reach the slide 16, so we have here, narinig po ba yung boses ko na nare-record natin? Session check po. Narinig po ba on your end? Ayun, may nag-chat. Yes, sir. So, thank you po, Sir Mercado. So, we have here play. Then, print and document services. So, first, you need to open the server managers. So, that's how audio attachment works when it comes to the PowerPoint presentation. So, if you want to motivate the students, not just only reading, again, it's a additional task for us, additional effort. But again, we are here to help the students. We want them to be motivated. So, ayun, you can add audio on our every PowerPoint slides. So, let's close this one. And let's continue. Okay. So, once we're done here, you can go to the build landing page to the next step. So, sir, for example, I got lost dito sa ano natin, dito sa first course natin. So, you just click close and you can go back to the landing page of your course. Okay? And then you can see here now, for example, you're done here. You just click close. And then let's check our progress. So, you can click get ready to launch. Okay, so we already build our course, preview our course. So the next step now is we will customize our landing page. So here, for example, let's start customizing. So first is you need to design your website by clicking Site Builder. So ito po yung nabanggit ko kanina that you need to create your own website. But again, no worries because you don't need to program, hindi nyo kailangan intindihin yung mga code, no? So you can start tour to guide us for the building our site, no? So here are your website pages. You have the home page, courses, bundles, default pages, custom pages. So you just click next. And then we have your changes are previewed here. So every changes that you made on this palette, on this side, sa toolbar na to, magre-reflect agad dito sa main page nito. It means this is the preview page ng ating website. So as you can see here, Carlos School because my name is Carlos. But you can change that anytime you want dito sa site builder natin. So got it. So now, let's start with open course to get started. And then let review since we have only one course that recently created. So we have here the banner course. For example, here let review enroll free. So you can choose the free enrollment or paid courses. And then we have here the course curriculum. As you can see, we did not create this course curriculum, but it's automatically created once you build the learning content. Everything that you've included on that learning content, let's say chapter 1, chapter 2, until chapter N, it will be included on the course curriculum. So the students now can actually read the course curriculum. Then if you want to add for additional page for here as a banner, call action, checklist, countdown timer, let's say curriculum, show that's included on your students, frequently asked questions if you wish to. So let's add frequently asked questions. So after the course curriculum, there are the facts. For example, how to enroll, and then your answer, and is this course for free, and so on and so forth. So this is just an example of the site builder. Now for the footer, if you want to edit the footer, for example here, copyright. Okay, let's look for the copyright. We have here the custom copyright. Then you can just simply type copyright. Let's put okay, DMMMSU for short. Okay, so you can see here DMMMSU 2021. Okay, So for starters, you cannot remove this Teach Online with Thinkific, the watermark, because we're using it for free. But for paid package, you have the option to remove this one. So we have now the let review, banner course. So if you want to include the image here, for example, we don't have any image yet. Later we'll modify it on the home page. Okay, but if you wish to change the color, the text, picture in picture, okay, size and alignment. Let's say you want to make it on the center, yung let review natin. So after you made the changes, you just click the save button here, and then ganito naman lalabas sa course natin. So this the website builder o yung site builder natin, ganito siya yung itsura niya when it comes to desktop. Now, when the students is using mobile application, it will look like this. Ganito po yung itsura niya sa cellphone. So again, this is a good thing. Students can access your courses even in cellphone, laptop, desktop, and even in tablet. Mag-a-adjust po yung size niya accordingly. So ayan. So we have the menus, bababa yan. And then let's go back to desktop. So once we're done with the banner, let's go with the let's proceed. We're done with courses, for example. Let's move to homepage. Okay, so for homepage, Thinkific will ask you if you have more than one course. So again, there's a note here. Don't worry, you can change this later. So for only one course, there's a difference between the interface or the design of the homepage if we choose more than one course or only one course. So let's select only one course, and then let's go. Okay, so we have the banner here. Okay, you can redirect button. Okay, select destination. Let's say another page. Okay, and then let's change now the banner. Since this is your school, okay, let's change banner into DMMMSU. And then let me just get the introduction of DMMMSU in Wikipedia. Okay, para mabilis lang po. Okay, yung subheading natin. Ayan. And then if you have picture of DMMMSU, for example, this hero image or that background image, let's say this is the DMMMSU. Ayan. Tama po ba? Ito po ba yung building ni DMMMSU? So, if this is the building of DMMMSU, we'll just save the image. Okay, go back muna natin. Kunin ko lang po yung picture ni DMMMSU. Ito na lang. Ayan. So, depende po no, kung ano yung gusto nyong picture for that. So, let's save this image and name it as hero for the banner. So, hero image, and then let's upload. Then let's just browse the file. Upload. Okay, so ito na po ngayon yung banner natin, yung hero image natin na I love DMMMSU. You can just simply change yung ano natin, yung image natin. You can left bottom if you want to. Ayan, pag ganito po. Or you can overlay it. Ayan, yung size nung banner kanina, yung text. And since it's, kung hindi masyadong readable, you can change the position as well, and you can change the text color nung ano natin, nung override natin dito sa text natin dito. So since it's not readable yung red, let's bring it back to white for now. Ayan po. And let's save the changes. Ayan, what else can we edit here? Ayan, size and alignment of the text. You can make it align to the right, or isi-center natin. And then if you make it as extra large para mas malaki or small. So it's up to you po as developer or as the editor kung paano nyo isi-save yung ano natin, or i-modify yung image natin o yung site natin itself. So let's put it on the left side muna. Then once we're done, just click save. Ayan, may nag-chat po ata. O, the attendance. Okay. So, we're done with the homepage. Balik po tayo dito. And then, so we have now DMMMSU, and then we have your view courses, yung link kapag view yung course. So, for all product, you can change product kasi sabi nga kanina, the THINKIFIC is also provided with it is also provided for entrepreneur. That's why sometimes it's product. So, pwede natin lagay dito all courses to make it more appropriate sa atin sa university. Instead of products, we will provide it here, all courses. Then, if you want to add subheading, ayan, pwede din po. And then, buttons, if you want to, or layout, and if you wish to make that all courses to the left or sa right na natin. So, we're done with the homepage. We're done with the banner. We're done with the courses. So, pwede dun sa bundles. Ayan. So, we don't have a bundle page yet. Punta tayo sa default page. So, for checkout and sign in, so, once the student click your course, ayan, magsa-sign in po siya. For example, they will create new account and then makikita yung course natin na let review, or they can even use LinkedIn, Facebook, and Google account as well. Okay? So, that's for the default and check-in. Now, for payment, this is only applicable for paid courses. Ayan. So, may coupon. Ito po yung binanggit ko kanina. Just like in NetAcad, we give, the term is not coupon. We use tokens. So, we give tokens to the students para makapag-enroll dun sa subject na yun for free using that coupon. And even sa Project Sparta, sa DOST, the process is you need to enroll there. May verification, no? Ang daming kinakailangan, your diploma, TOR, and even your passport, and so on and so forth. And then after that, you need to wait for probably a day or two. Tapos makaka-receive ka ng email that you are enrolled. And then there, nandun na po lahat ng mga tokens or coupon. Yun yung each course nasa 1,000 pesos ata, pero dahil may coupon ka, it's free. So you just need to input the coupon. Click that link, and then dun po i-enter ng student yung parang discount coupon or voucher na tinatawag. And then once na nag-checkout na, for example, they provided the coupon or nagbayad sa paid course, and you can see here you are now enrolled in. So this course name, it's in technical terms when it comes to web development, it is dynamic. So depende kung ano yung course na in-enroll nila, it will be changed into that course name. Okay, so we don't need to change anything here. And then they will click start learning and then pupunta na doon. So student dashboard, you can as well modify the student dashboard. Ito po yung dashboard ng students. We have the my courses. Kung tatlo yung courses na in-enroll niya, tatlo yung lalabas dito na thumbnails. And then if they choose view more courses, lalabas po lahat ng courses. So basically, setting up an online course for the first time, it takes time, no? Pero pag nagawa na natin ng first time, second time, mabilis na lang po. Ayan. So we're done modifying our site builder. Ayan. You can also have the theme settings. So Spark, Edge, colors, even the typography, yung mga text po natin, favicon, yun po yung mga icons. Ayan, lightweight, heading, and so on and so forth. So once we're done with here, you can just close this one. So punta po tayo sa ito. We're done the customizing your landing page, customizing your home page. Now let's go to give our website a name. So to do that, let's go to settings. And then ibibigay ko po yung link. And then later on makikita nyo, you can access that link. So for site name, change your site name, add your business name. So pwede po natin ilagay dito DMMMSU. Okay? So ayan. Then let's close it. So save it once na napalitan na natin. Sorry. Kulang po ng isang letter M yung DMMMSU. Okay. So open this menu to get started. Save ko muna po ito. And then for the URL, pwede po tayo magpalit ng URL, but again, we need to upgrade the plan, no, as user. So pwede po natin dito, ayan, you can edit your URL, but for the meantime, ito po muna yung URL natin. So hindi niyo po muna siya ma-access because I did not publish yet the course. Nakita niyo kanina from 57%, it's now 64% because we're done giving our website a site name. So let's say DMMMSU. And then for the site URL, ito po, unfortunately for free user, whatever the URL given by THINKIFIC, yun muna po yung gagamitin natin. But eventually, if you wish to upgrade for the plan, mapapalitan po yan nung sarili nyong domain and so on and so forth. Now for Ssl Certificate, ayan, for free, we don't have Ssl Certificate. But for pro users, to make the website secure, pwede po tayong bigyan ng Ssl Certificate ni THINKIFIC. And then for remove branding, ito po yung binabanggit ko kanina. Unfortunately, we cannot remove that one since we're just free. And then modify text site, ayun po, may mga pre-order, customize, and so on and so forth. So once we're done with this one, let's go back to launch our site guide. So ayan, tapos na po tayo. Customizing your URL, hindi ko po siya gagawin kasi I encountered a problem like this one last time. Pero pwede tayong mag-edit. Ibabalik ko na lang po sa dati, no? Let me just save yung URL ko muna, yung original URL. And let's edit this one into, ayan, DMMMSU. Then next, save. And po, once we're done using the THINKIFIC, hindi na po ngayon applicable yung lumang URL natin. So, ayan. And then, go to courses. Once we're done, let's go to courses. Ito, hindi pa rin po siya publish. We're almost there. Let's check the ready to launch. Ayan na, publish your course. This is the last step that we need to do when it comes to publishing the course. Again po, yes, you're done building your course. Nilagay mo na hanggang chapter 16 for the entire 16 weeks ng class. Na-edit mo na yung site builder mo, maganda yung website, but again, why the students cannot access my online course? Because it's not yet published pa po. So, naka-draft pa. So, now it's time for us to publish the course. Now, accepting payment, you can skip this one and only offer free courses. So, skip po natin yon, no? Pero if you wish to get a pricing, kayo po yung magbibigay, kayo po yung magdidictate on how much would be your course, charge per student. Since it's free, yan, free po tayo. Customize your course card. So, we have your course card. I-click po natin siya. Ayan. So, course description, you can upload the, again, picture here, yung course image natin. Let's just upload the logo of DMMMSU. And then course description, let's just put here system administration, and basically if meron po tayong OBTL, lahat po ng mga OBTL natin, lahat ng content ng OBTL, silang ilalagay dito sa course builder. So it seems like from Microsoft Word, tinransfer lang po natin sa online course builder natin. The lessons, the references, the description, the objectives, ayan, yung curriculum itself. So once you're done, punta na po tayo sa Go Publish. Ayan, sa publish tab na po tayo. And then, as you can see here, kailangan po nating i-verify yung email natin. So, let me just log into my email. Punta lang po ako dito. I'll just log into my email. Ayan. And then, let's check if na-verify na ni THINKIFIC yung email ko. Now, if you did not receive, ayan, lumalakas po yung ulan, no? So, we have here, please verify your email, confirm account. So, ito po yung sinasabi ko kanina, that your account is yung Carlos School 6EE1 kanina. And then, unfortunately, we remove it and change it into DMMMSU. So, let's try to change it into DMMMSU if it will proceed to the landing page. So, ito na po. Ayan. Baka po kasing iba magkaroon ng technical problem na ganon. Sir, pinalitan ko po yung site ko kanina. I changed it into, ito po yung dalawa, di ba? Dito sa site builder kanina, we customize our URL. So, originally, it's Carlos School 6EE1. And ang nangyari dun sa email, when you receive the verification, ang na-verify po is yung 66E1. So, you have two options, kagaya po ng ginawa natin kanina. First is, palitan nyo po yung URL dito sa taas from originally Carlos School 66E1 from the URL na ginamit po natin nung inedit natin yung URL natin. So, we cannot remove thinkific.com. So, magsa-subdomain lang po tayo because we're using it for free. So, this one will work because we know the URL. Pero pag hindi nyo po alam, you have two options. It's either mag-send po ulit kayo ng verification from the publish para mapalitan po yung email na to. Or, before you start creating everything, i-verify nyo na po yung email. So, napansin nyo po kanina, yung email ko kanina pa. Ayan. Okay? So, ayan po. So, now we're almost there. Ayan, na-customize na po yung course card. What is left to us now is the verify the email. Ayan, or publish the course. Close ko na po muna to para hindi magka-conflict. Ayan. So, kanina, when our email is not yet verified, the pre-order and the publish is not enabled. Naka-disable po sila. So, what we're going to do here is, you can select publish, or students can pre-order and enroll in this course, but cannot access its content. Ayan. So, kailangan pa pong i-publish pa. So, it's like a coming soon label. It means, parang merong reservation yung student. Ito yung pre-order. But we don't want to use that. We'll use publish. So, it's, they can enroll for free. Kung may bayad man, they can pay for the course. So, once you're done selecting publish, isa-save po natin. And then, successfully publish the course. So, what will happen now is, close po natin. Let's go back to our landing page. It's 100%. And, as you observe here, from draft, it is now published. And then, nandito na yung logo mismo ni DMMMSU, which is the course logo. Okay, hindi po yan po yung logo ng school. Yun po yung logo ng course natin. And, you can now give the link to the students para ma-access. So, let's try it po. I'll give you the link nung course natin. Kunin ko lang po yung preview. And then, paki-check po yung mga naka-cellphone or naka-laptop if ano po yung lalabas sa atin dyan. So, I will put it on the on our chat box. Ayan po. I think available po sa chat box natin yung link. You can access it po if you wish to. Ayan. So, ganito po yung lalabas. Enrollments. Bali, dalawa po. One is for the actual lesson and one is for the enrollment. Ayan. So, that will end po our demo. So, although medyo maaga pa. But again, I will add, no, a little bit po dito sa quiz natin. Baka yung iba po kasi, sir, maglalagay ako ng quiz, hindi ka naglagay kanina. Okay, let's add some quiz. Ito po yung mga typical na quiz na ginagawa natin in MS Teams or even in Google Meet, no? Or sa, nakasing ginagamit namin doon. Yung sa Google Forms, so you just put here the title. You can have it here, survey. So, for example, pwede kang mag-survey sa mga student. For example, yung question type natin, let's have here, hindi pala siya survey. Wait, I will remove this one. Delete ko lang po. Quiz pala yung linagay ko. So, you can include survey here. Sorry. So, survey muna bago yung quiz. So, course survey. O, pwede mo ilagay course feedback. And then, pwede siyang free text or rating. So, the student will rate yung, yung course natin. For example, you can add here, pwede din namang scale, from scale of 1 to 10. Ayan, left label, right label. So, rating muna. Let's rate it. This question is optional. So, may option po na ganun. Or you can include here, unahin natin yung, let's say, question muna. Question number 1. Okay, title. Question number 1. Add question. Okay, so ito po yung question natin. Let's put here. Tapos, magkakaroon tayo ng mga choices. Ayan. Okay, choices. For example, bad, good, let's say best, excellent. Ayan. So, once we're done, save lang po natin. Sample survey. And then, let's preview the survey. Dun sa side ng student, ganyan yung lalabas ngayon. So, we have here, pag dumating dun sa survey, okay, skip and continue. Skip and continue. Okay, hindi yata na-upload yung... hindi siya na-save. Save as drop pa rin siya. Okay, preview. Refresh ko lang po. So, as you can see here, kapag there's a word draft, it means it will not be reflected doon sa side ng student. Ayan, naka-check po pala yung draft kanina. So, let's save it. And then, let's preview it as a student. Kagaya po nun, baka magtaka tayo, yung student hindi nagre-reflect sa kanila. So, we can see here, merong, how will you rate this course? So, may bad, may good, may best, may 4-star. So, parang sa Lazada lang din pag bumibili ng product. And then, they will confirm it. So, that's an example of survey. And then, after the survey, if you want to include a quiz, ayan, nalagay po natin, first quiz, and then question. So, for example, multiple choice, 1 correct answer. Mag-add po tayo ng question dito. Let me add this question. Okay. Nalagay ko muna yung quiz natin. Let review. So, pwede nyo pong ilagay yung category sa board exam so that pwedeng ayan, for example, yung mga quizzes po, tinatrack natin yung mga students natin. We will request them to have a parang reviewer na din. So, pwede yung question dito, 1 correct answer. We have the question, a teacher's quarrel with parent. Ayan, yung mga usual po na profession sa Prof Ed. And then, meron tayo dito, lack of self, the reflection, extreme personalism, and then we have extreme family centeredness. So, kung dalawa lang po yung choice, you can add many choices as you want. And then, sakop mentality. Yan. Add choices. Oops. Okay. So, close. Close natin to. Then, nakita nyo po dito, there's a box here, which is optional, explanation. So, you explain to the students. For example, kagaya na nakita natin dun sa intro kanina, why is it yung sakop mentality is not the correct answer? Why is it letter B is the correct answer? So, let's check correct answer. And then, lalagay tayo dito ng explanation. Okay? Yes, that is the correct answer. Okay, let's add another question para ma-check po natin, and let's check kung ano yung mangyayari kapag mali naman yung sagot. Okay, so we have the question number 1. Ayan, question number 2. So, one correct answer pa rin. Multiple choice. So, in context of grading, for example, what is referred to as teacher's generosity error? Ayan, a teacher's reward students who perform well. Ayan, choice 2. In over generous with praise. And then let's add another choice. Has a tendency. And then last choice natin, gives way to students bargain for no more quiz. So the answer is yung number 3 natin, yung as a tendency, high grades. So, for example, yan. And then, let's make this lesson preview, enable. So, pwede nyo pong i-check dito na kailangan passing grade. So, kayo po yung maglalagay if how many percent would be the passing grade. So, it depends sa mga schools. Sometimes it's 60%, sometimes it's 75%. So, let's say 50%. And then, ayan. So, updating passing grade will also update pass, fail, or previous students of the quiz. Isisave lang po natin. So, let's remove draft. Again, baka makalimutan nyo po na naka-draft siya. It will not let review quiz or exam. Baka hindi po siya mag-reflect dun sa side ng student. So, when we select course preview after adding the quiz, so, this is the problem with the free course, no? Hindi natin ma-update yung prerequisite. So, supposed to be, dapat, hindi po tayo makapag-exam unless the student did not finish yet the introduction, the presentation, and even the survey. So, but since it's free, we cannot change that settings. We can jump already to the let review exam. So, for example, the answer here is yung B, then confirm, and then that is the correct answer, or this answer is correct. So, pag explanation natin, the answer here is C, or i-refresh po natin, balik po tayo. Because yung linagyan natin ng explanation pala is yung number 1. Ayan. So, sir, kagaya niyan, tapos ko na yung number 1, pero bakit wala na yung number 1? So, even they refresh refresh nila yung quiz, they will go back to the question number 2. So, kailangan muna natin sagutin. Since we don't have the answer here, no, or we don't have the explanation here, ayan, we can retake the quiz. Try natin yung explanation kanina. Mali yung explanation na linagay ko pala. Ayan. So, this answer is incorrect. Check natin. What is the explanation for quiz number 1? Okay. Enable, make the rest. Ayan. So, yung label, tsaka yung randomized question, ito din yung problem kapag free, we cannot make the questions randomized. But for, kunwari, let reviewer, I think, hindi naman na importante na to make the questions randomized. So, we can use these features to have the students makuha yung mga questions and even yung mga answers. Tapos, makikita natin kung ilang percent na yung nasasagutan nila. And based doon sa passing rate ng let board exam, makikita dito. Then, if they wish to retake, What the good thing about here is, ayan, ipapakita yung mali mong sagot dito, and then the explanation, you can provide the explanation which one of the choices is yung correct answer, and then magbibigay na lang ng siguro ng screenshot. And but here, and hindi siya nakaritaw. So this is the quiz for the and then if you wish to continue yung student, ayan, naka-check na po. But again, 50% lang siya. So it's pass kasi dun sa settings na nilagay natin kanina, we edited the passing grade, yung percentage niya ng 50%. So kapag nag-fail, tingnan natin, if 100% yung kailangan, then let's save it. Ayan. And then, tingnan natin what will happen if the grade is not 100%. No? Kanina kasi 50%, there's a continue and may retake. So, let's proceed here. Imamali natin yung answer. And then, next. Then, lalagay natin yung C. So, this is now 50%. And then, you need to 100% to pass. So there's no continue. It means the student cannot proceed to chapter 2 unless pumasya sa dito. So you can now retake the quiz. So the good side here is we can control yung learning phase ng student o yung magre-review natin sa LET. For example, sa Prof Ed, hindi pa siya pumapasa bago pumunta dun sa ibang aspect ng exam. So you can limit them in accessing that. But the problem now is yung retake, hindi natin makokontrol kung ilang retakes. So, but for Pro, ayan, marami pong settings na available. Yung ilang beses mag-retake, yung shuffle yung questions, we can modify them. But for free, again, we just have a limited access to our quizzes. So, aside from that, ayan, meron pa po tayong PDF. And for example, you want the students to download the file, new lesson, for example, for reading session, you want to have them may files na babasahin nila for the entire weekend, and maglalagay tayo na PDF, yung manual na lang din. Let's just wait for the manual to be uploaded. Okay, and then removing margins, course player, ayan, and then download. Okay, so save. So let's check yung ano natin, yung course natin, if there's a download file or button doon sa last chapter or last lesson. So we have here, ito po, server manual, and then ito yung download button. So it seems like na sinisend mo siya sa kanila but not through Messenger, not through email. You just provided the attachment and then they can download it anytime they want, no, or they wish. So for another chapter, for example, tapusin chapter 1, you can provide here chapter 2. And then Untitled Chapter, you just change this one into server configuration, for example. Okay, and then let's just save it. And then maglalagay tayo ng bagong lesson. So as you can see here, naka-draft po yung server configuration natin because there's nothing yet na na-include na lesson. So let's have another PDF file. Okay, intro to chapter 2. Then select file. Ito na lang din yung PDF file. And then save. And then let's wait for the for the file to be uploaded, and let's check yung course natin. So we have now, previously we have chapter 1, so pwede natin i-collapse. We have 5 lessons under chapter 1, and then we have chapter 2 which contains 1 lesson only. So nandito po lahat ng list ng chapters for our online course, and then the student have now the insight agad. No, magkakaroon na siya ng idea. We have 5 lessons after chapter 1. Then pag kinik niya, say this is a video, this is a presentation, meron siyang survey, and then there's a quiz. So unfortunately, dahil free tayo, we can access chapter 2 right away even without completing the first chapter. But for paid, pag nag-update po tayo ng account, we can restrict the students, no, or the learners to finish first the first chapter bago mag-proceed dun sa second chapter. So, ayun po. I hope you can access po yung binigay ko na link. Pwede po ba siya? Session check po. If anyone will already access the link that I provided. Ayan, session check is the link po that I provided, accessible on your end. May nag-try po ba dun sa link? So, bali ganun po yung gagawin natin mamaya, no? You'll be creating your own online course po na ganyan. So, mas maganda po sana yung mga content natin. If you have your copy of your OBTL there, pwede nyo na pong gawin. And if you wish to, ayun, yung let reviewer, pwede din po. Now, additional, ano lang po dito, sa settings, we can give certificates po dun sa ating mga learners. But unfortunately, again, we cannot do that since we only have free access to the THINKIFIC. So, ito po yung certificate. Ayan. So, you can provide a new certificate po for the course, and then meron na siyang predefined o mga built-in designs, yung mga template na gusto nyong gamitin for the course. And then, anong pangalan nung certificate natin, but the name of the student and the course title, it's dynamic, and even the issued date, tsaka yung expiration, tsaka yung certificate ID, dynamic po yan, depende po dun sa course na ibibigay natin. But again, we cannot do this one unless nag-upgrade po tayo. And then for the progress, ayan, nandito po sa support to students, ayan yung let review, makikita po natin yung progress ng student dito, kung ano na yung mga nagagawa nila, no? And we have here users, yung mga enrolled din. So far, we don't have any enrollees yet. Ayan po. Ayun, meron na palang nag-enroll. Si Maria Elaine Pinay. So, thank you po, no, sa mga nagpa-participate. We have 4 students. Si Sir RG, si Sir Alan, and si Sir Denver. They actually try to enroll on the course and nakita siguro nila. So, ayan. Makikita nyo po yung mga students na enrolled nyo dito, and then their progress, okay, discussions, and even reviews. You can review them. Ayan, yung mga discussion, if ever you have discussion with the students. And, ito, let review, enabled, yung mga reviews po natin. So, you can enable it. Okay, but the problem, again, we're just limited po doon sa mga, ayan, nag-comment daw si Sir Alan. Saan po kayo nag-comment, sir? Nag-comment daw si Sir Alan, pero sa discussion po ng platform. Oh, okay. Check po natin doon sa mga lessons. So, let's go to the lessons. Punta tayo sa learning management content. Okay. Courses. So, ayan, I'm very happy that some of our participants ngayon na nakapag-participate, and some of them were actually trying and even enrolled doon sa course na kahit na hindi ko po rini-required, no? So, doon sa introduction, we have one discussion, kanina wala. Ayan. And makikita po natin yung name nung nag-comment and kung gaano nakatagal. So, to track if the students were actually message us. So, ayun. So, the beauty of this platform is that the college may have the freedom to build the entire courses, subjects offered into a one seamless platform, which is THINKIFIC. And the best part is that you don't need any experience with the web design in order to get up and running without any advanced technical experience. Another is that you can build out your entire educational content in any language you want. However, DMMMSU caters students who are among the poorest of the poor. Can the company have an alternative to help DMMMSU in catering them? Uh, so far, sir, yes, we have some online platform which is free, yung mga open source, but again, it's not that quite very user friendly. Pero maghahanap ako, sir, and then I'll email you back. I'll give you options so that you can review them, yung mga ibibigay ko na options sa inyo for the free open source po na mga platforms na kagaya nito. Actually, naghahanap din po ako eh. And I'm planning to use one this coming semester for my students doon sa isang subject na bago. And I will include or integrate it doon sa OBTL ko po, doon sa isang subject. Ayan. Thank you, Sir Alan. Ayan po. So to proceed po, let's review the Thinkific when it comes to the full potential. Ayan, sabi nga po ni Sir Alan, sad to say, no, because of the status po ng mga students natin. And again, one of the problems during or challenges that we're encountering during the this pandemic. Ayan, ang sabi nga po ni Sir Alan is dun sa students who are among, pero dun sa company, sir, I think may mga budget naman tayo. Maybe you can consider if you want to. Tingnan nyo din po, no? We have here pricing. Ayan. You can go to the pricing and pwede nating makita on how much do we need to spend sa Thinkific to fully, no, use its features and potential. So, yung pro, yung kagaya po natin kanina, you need to pay almost $80 a month. So, that's 4,000. So, in a year, magbabayad tayo ng 40,000. But you can contact the cost, yung support po nila. They are very accommodating. Tinry ko din po last time. I was also asking them if I can present this one dun sa talk ko previously before DMMMSU. And ang sabi nila, pwede. And ayan, for Premier, sa mga advanced customer, and then it's for $400. So for Pro, ito na yung medyo okay na. We can have two sites admin. Ito po yung mga magme-maintain ng mga account. Probably your MIS po or kayo po mismo as the or the president. Depende po kung paano po yung responsibility na ibibigay o kanina yung accountability ng online course. And then you can have unlimited courses and students. And then may live chat support. You can have 5 course admins, authors. So, kagaya po sa NetAcad, for example, sa Cisco, pwede po kami mag-add ng 3 or 4 na instructor. So, this can be used for peer teaching, no? Yung peer teaching natin. Pwedeng, for example, wala kayo for this day, magsasab yung isang author or admin or course or teacher. And then, private and hidden courses, advanced course pricing, which is our not priority, pero available na po siya dito. Membership and bundles. And then, certificates. Ayan, pwede na tayo mag-issue ng certificate dito. And then, advanced customization, priority support, assignments, communities, and even live lesson with Zoom, kagaya po nito. So, may integration, pero hindi na po tayo lalabas doon na sa mismong course. Makakausap natin yung mga students. And since sa mga SUC po, kagaya natin, our core functions is instruction, research, and extension. So, for example, pwede din nyo pong gamitin yung Thinkific to extend your expertise. For example, sa isang community, you want them to learn something, for example, sa education o kaya sa food o kaya sa business, and you can create your own course here and then ibibigay link. Depende po siguro sa setup or sa process ng extension nyo on how will you cater that and use this platform to cater yung mga beneficiaries natin or clientele when it comes to extension services. So, ayun lang po. Thank you po for listening and I hope may nakuha po tayo and nakatulong yung talk natin this morning. And I will stop po my screen share now and I'm open po for question and answer if ever.
Once again, Thomas, thank you for sharing with us. Let's go. Open na po ang ating floor for any questions.
Sir, for starter po, I will ask question personally. Ano po yung ginagamit nyo ngayon, sir, na LMS or platform for online the learning natin sa DMMSU?
Wala talagang, sir, pero most yung ginagamit ng mga faculty ay
Mm. So, nag-avail ay nag-subscribe po kayo sa Google Classroom, sir. Ayun po.
meron pala akong question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Website pinagnaman natin, WordPress.
Mm.
Problem doon is that we cannot upload videos or even audio.
Mhm.
Kailangan agad ay pro or premium account. Dito po sa THINKIFIC, you know kung merong internet. Kasi nakita ko wala. Dito, kahit video, sir, pwede mag-upload.
Yes, sir. Pwede pong mag-upload ng video. And yung, yes, sir, 2 gigabytes po.
I think yung 2 gig is per video.
Per video po.
Pangkalahatan po, meron po bang video?
Wala po, sir. As long as you, kung ilang yung lesson mo and then how many videos you want to upload, pwede po. Apo. Ang problem lang dito, sir, talaga sa free user, there are some features na kagaya nun, yung kung gagamitin natin sa klase, it's very hard na to yung i-modify yung mga setting such as sa prerequisite, hindi natin makontrol talaga, which is dapat the student cannot jump into the last part nung lesson unless natapos na yung mga previous lessons. Pero for starter, yung mga sir, yung basic course online courses, yung wala namang restriction sa ganun, well, THINKIFIC is good. Suitable na po siya sa atin. And I guess si Sir Mercado nakapag-create na ng online course niya. Sinusundan niya ata yung each step kanina.
Medyo lang po.
Yes, sir. Medyo mag-exert lang tayo talaga ng maraming effort, sir, when it comes to the designing or customizing nung site natin to make it more appealing and para syempre hindi dull masyado. But the course content itself, nandun na yan eh. We have already the lesson plan or yung mga study plan natin together with the OBTL or curriculum. Parang i-feed na lang po natin doon. Ayun.
Thanks, sir, for your answer.
Yes, sir. Thank you po.
Baka may questions kayo.
Ayan, si Sir Mercado. Yung mga comment po, the good thing about here as well is, kung ano yung email na na-register natin dun sa THINKIFIC, those comments, kagaya po nung kay Sir Mercado kanina, hindi ko siya sa THINKIFIC tinignan. Nandito siya sa email. Let me share my screen. Ayan siya, sir. Ito yung email. Since you're the admin, you're the creator of the course. So, kung hindi mo siya tinignan sa THINKIFIC, and suddenly, nag-open ka ng mga email mo, ayan, sabi ni Sir Mercado, ang hirap po ng quiz. Pwede po bang bonus na lang? Ayan. And then, there are also some emails here. Kagaya nung nag-sign up, nag-reply sa discussion, si Sir Alan po kanina. And then, meron din question. So, ganun po siya. It's very connected po doon sa mga account natin. Depende kung ano email na ilalagay.
Very promising. Personally, I
Yes, sir. But I will email po personally si Sir Alan later on. Pag nakakita na ako. Probably, Sir Alan, next week, I can give you a list ng mga open source. Yun nga lang, there are some open source na nakikita ko kasi which are not like THINKIFIC na easy to use, yung user friendliness, and then para ang advantage ng pag open source na tinatawag, sir, is wala talaga tayong babayaran isa. Ang problem lang doon is yung support. Pag sinabing support, once we get lost doon sa platform and we encounter some problem since we don't pay anything, yun na po yung drawback talaga ng mga open source sometimes. But again, there are communities that we can check doon, and I'll give you also the link do sa mga communities na pwedeng tumulong sa atin if ever we need help. Ganun po kasing ginagawa namin pag open source. Dahil walang bayad, walang employees, we just we have this what we call community or forum in which you post your problems there, and hopefully there's someone who experienced the same problem and found a solution. So ganun po.
So just to prepare this siguro, do you have some tips or processes after this step?
Actually, sir, I talk with Ma'am Nona dun sa workshop. Ang plan po sana is yung mga participants natin will create their online class. So, pwedeng nandito sa session, sir, and then they're creating their own online course. Nandito lang din ako standby for any queries. For example, nawala. But again, this video o yung presentation ko po kanina, ayan, it's already recorded. I-upload ko din po sa ano ko niyan,